I search for my roots through time, in the names my grandfather wrote, in the voices lost among my ancestors, in the marks that life left behind. I am made of many roads, of encounters, departures and round. I am not only the blood I inherited, I am also what I built myself. They told me absence was an emptiness, that what was missing would be my end. But I found within the deepest silence a place where I could find myself. I was a boy waiting for embraces, I was a man trying to understand that some doors remain closed, but others I can open within myself. I am a son of the now, I'm not a prisoner of the past. I carry all my scars, but I do not walk in chains. Those who choose to stay, I embrace. Those who choose to leave, I let go. My hand remains forever extended, but my heart has learned to carry on. I learned that love cannot be begged for, that presence does not come from obligation. Family is also the one who remains with truth inside their heart. Blood tells ancient stories, but care reveals what has worth. There are relatives who live far away, and strangers who offer love. My father was part of my story, my daughters live inside my heart. I do not erase mistakes or wounds, but I choose transformation. I could have turned the storm from the pain, I could have closed my soul away, but I chose to become a garden after the storm. I chose to cultivate my peace. The loneliness that once wounded me has now taught me how to walk. I learned to be my own companion without giving up the wish to share. I am a son of the now, I'm not defined by absence. The past is written chapters, but I write my own essence. It is not scraps that keep me alive, it is not rejection that tells me who I am. My hands are clean, my heart is open, and I follow the path my soul has chosen. Like the keen who searched for a name, I discovered beyond blood and lineage, a man is not only where he came from, he is what he does along the way. If someone wants to walk beside me, they will have my truth and my light. If they choose another destination, I respect the path they choose. My origin is in the roots, but strength is in the present. I'm not a son of absence or pain, I am a son of what I choose to be. I am a son of the now, and I keep being reborn.